Hello and welcome to Rushed On Caravans and Motorhomes. This is a Bailey Pegasus Grande Bologna. I'm just going to take you through some of the key aspects of this caravan as a reminder of how to operate. So at the front of the caravan we have a stabilised hitch. This is an Alco 3004 stabiliser, and the ball needs to be kept dry and free of any rust, so no grease required, so then the friction pads effectively that are built inside can grip around the ball in the right place. The tow ball on the car needs to be an extended swan neck, so it will allow the clearance between the car and the caravan. You also, if you have the right connections on the car, have the opportunity to utilise the ATC, which is automatic trailer control, which is an extra safety feature which will put the brakes on either side if you do start to lose control. Both together, in terms of the stabilised hitch, which reduces snaking, and the ATC, give you a really confident towing experience. As we come round, you've got access under the bed just there. Our fresh water comes in just here. We've got our heating exhaust just there. We've got space for 2 gas bottles in here. This unit is sealed so no gas can leak inside the cabin. However, there are holes in the floor, as you can see, to allow any gas that does escape from the bottle to drop. As we come back, we've then got our toilet. So our flush goes in here, and we've got our cassette that goes in the bottom here. To take the cassette out, we're going to lift the orange handle and we're going to pull it out. When you get to the emptying point, this orange tube comes round, that grey cap comes off. Tip it up, press this orange button here, which is the air release, will make it a lot quicker. When you get back to the van and everything's been put back together, twist this one round here, bring this one back, and the blue chemical or the breakdown agent goes in there. We've then got access under the bed just there with your spare wheel. You've got your fridge exhausts, you've got your mains inlet, your gas barbecue point, and then your motor mover. In terms of the water and the mains control panel, we've got the mains control panel just here. We can then switch on the water pump, our entry lights, and our awning. We've got a battery voltmeter as well, just there. Just on the kitchen unit, to turn it on for the heating, hold this one in here. The first one is the room temperature, and so you can have it in off, or you can have it anywhere between off and 30 degrees. Once you know the temperature you want, select it and press the middle button. The next one is the water. So you can either have it on economy, so it will warm up as the room is warming up, and it will take roughly 40 to 45 minutes. Or you can put it on hot, which will be slightly less, or boost, where it will take power away from the heating of the room and give you hot water quicker. For the time being, I'm just going to press economy. The next one is the power source. So we can use it on electric 2 kilowatts, electric 1 kilowatt, a mixture of 2 kilowatts and gas, a mixture of 1 kilowatt and gas on its own. For the time being, I'm going to put it on electric 2. We've then got our fan setting just here, so we can either on economy or high to increase the temperature in the room. So those are the key aspects here. You can also go into the settings to set it up for times to come on during the morning or during the day, but they're all listed in the handbooks and manuals. Underneath this front bed, that yellow flap just there is the water drainage. Lift it up to drain the water in the whole caravan and flip it back down when you want water to stay in the caravan and be used. With the fridge, we've got off, we've got mains, we've got the car battery, and we've got gas. In mains, we can just choose the mains and choose our temperature using this one here. With the gas, we need to switch it down to gas, push this one in, hold the igniter, the grey one, until you see the black line just there move in line with the red one. That's how you know it's lit. With the car battery, it will only maintain the temperature that you set, so you'll either have to plug it into mains or use the gas before driving away, then switch it over, and it will only work whilst the ignition is on in the car. For the time being, I'll leave it on mains. To open, press the button in there, And then you've got a small freezer compartment, and then you've got your fridge space. At the bottom, you've got a little sticker there that's got the serial number on for this fridge freezer. If there's any parts you need, those are the numbers that you'll need. With your microwave, it's a dealer manufactured fitted, so there is no need to remove it whilst travelling. The only thing we suggest is to take out your microwave plate, and if you store it somewhere like that, it's not going to rattle around and smash. Above the microwave there is the regulator for the solar panel. It's all set up ready to use, and it will input 3 amps per 24 hours. You don't need to do anything else. With your hob, oven and grill, you need to make sure that the gas, to allow gas to go through, that lid goes fully up. You've then got 3 gas and 1 electric ring. You've then got your grill pan and your oven just there. Plenty of storage around, heaviest items whilst travelling to go over the axle. And then the toilet, you've got the blue button here, which is the flush. This one will light up when it's time to empty. But when you want to use the toilet, there's a grey catch just down here. Open towards the rear wall to use the toilet. Press the blue button. That will allow the flush to come through. When you're finished with the toilet, make sure you bring the grey catch back to the middle to stop any smells coming up. But also when it's time to empty, that will mean then if it's in the middle, the cassette will slide out properly. Big thing on the shower door, that little plastic catch there is a retainer, so whilst travelling, if you can just make sure that the door is retained in place so it doesn't rattle around and smash. And that's the Bailey Bologna. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask.